after Noah, like, you're the big shot? I don't know, just his coming out party to play that well with that freaky catch. You said he didn't need to do that, right?
He didn't, which I tried to express greatly since that happened. But it's okay. I mean, it was almost like he made me look bad a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a bad ball, you know what I'm saying? Because he had to do all that, but it wasn't the catch. But, nah, it was a crazy catch, but then, I don't think anybody's, you know what I'm saying, messing with him or anything like that. That was the thing. We all saw this in practice, you know, and so, yeah, and I think that was a great opportunity for anybody when you're playing those big-time games, when you come to Ohio State like that, to come out here and just display your skills. And so that was something that he was able to do, and we were happy for him.
Yeah, you were saying the whole time when we were talking to JT, and all I have to do is throw the ball up to number 8, throw it up to Noah, and he's going to come down with it. You were proven correct on that and then some.
That was the thing. Like I said, I've seen him practice a lot, so it was, and I guess that's the funny thing is that we see him in practice, so we almost see like, it's no big deal. And then when it happens in a game, and when everybody else sees him in the country and is blown up like that, it's just like, I guess when we forgot that, not everybody has seen that. But no, it's one of those things when you look for, I guess, an X in our offense is that kind of dog mentality, as we say, is where the ball's in the air, it's his. It's his to have. It's a lot of times one-on-one coverage, and so that's the thing that Noah has.
What do you think you're doing well? What do you think you're still doing?
Yeah, we're doing well. I'd probably say, I think better. I think it's something that I'm getting better at this year, or for this year, is recognizing the defense and getting us in and out of plays as quickly as I can. I think that's something that I get older and experience. I think that's something that tends to happen. And then something I get better at, just getting it out of my hands quicker. I think that's something that at times I'm not holding it, but making sure that it's the right thing to do instead of just trusting our guys that they're here to make plays too. So get it out of my hands and let everybody make plays.
Hey, JT, from up in the press box at Oklahoma, it seemed like there was like a ton of confusion with the receivers a lot of times before the plays. Like a lot more than we've seen. I was just wondering what your take was on. Were you audibling? Were people young? Was it loud? What was the reason why people couldn't seem to get lined up?
It was a little chaos. Just a first away game. Got a little rowdy down there in Norman. So we had a little miscommunication. I mean, I wasn't tripping. It was all good. We had a couple timeouts. Then one time we were messed up. And the guys were looking at me, he's like, why you didn't call timeout? I was like, guys, we don't have any.
Because you guys used a lot, you had to delay a game, and I was like, what was the reason for it? Was it just the noise, or was it just an experience and like a ton of rotation?
I think getting into the right play is part of it, and then also guys getting lined up, and that we had guys mixing in and out, I guess change the personnel type thing, so it happened.
How much
were you yourself trying to?
Yeah. How much of the penalty you guys had 11 the other night, and you have more than any of the Big Ten teams through 3 games?
Yeah, 11. You're right. Coach Martin, he said it, guys. Yes. I mean, he probably doesn't like that, and I can do a better job of that. So I think if it really gets out of hand, he'll start yelling at me about it.
What are you gonna do? What do you do for the weekend? You just want a ball?
My weekend, yeah, I'm probably just watching ball. Not doing anything crazy. Something else.
Rating football other quarterback. Rating other quarterbacks.
Am I rating them? No, not necessarily. Just watching. I like watching good football. I think college football has such a great passion and I guess environment and atmosphere of the game. So I think that's something that we just enjoy watching as Americans.
Did y'all need a break like this?
What does this win do for the team?
I think it just puts us at a good place where we're at right now. I mean, we want to be doing that right here going into the bye week, and so with that, it leaves us a lot of room to develop our young guys and just develop as older players too, and create that chemistry better with their bye week. But win, I think it was just a solid win for us, going on the road with places like Norman, where it was great atmosphere for us.
I was in the car. Why do players grow up?
A couple more questions, folks.
I feel like there were some guys
face to face.
I mean, there's nothing that really popped out, but I think it was just the solid reps. I mean, the game atmosphere, I mean, didn't get a lot better than on the road at Oklahoma. So I think that was just the experience that we needed for all our young guys to have. With that, I think a lot of guys probably did.
JT, with Big Ten play, what changes? What do you feel a gear change the last couple of years when you guys have gone into the Big Ten? I mean, what just changes mentally for you guys starting next week?
Just intensity cranks up a little bit, knowing that it's a conference play. With that, we want to make sure that we're 9 units strong, and then we compete for the Big Ten championship at the end of November. So
And I had to
we get a little tight.
I had to send the close. I had to
Finish up a little tighter and just go to work.
What are your thoughts about going against Chris Ash? Defense and everything he knows about you.
Yeah, Chris Ashley's a great coach. I think he's going to get those guys fired up, ready to play for us. I think him knowing us, and we also know him. So
Have you noticed the word basic still floating around here? Jalen was talking about, we're running with it now.
well, that's a defensive thing. I've never called it basic.
Not going
JT, there's like an epidemic almost in college football of guys dropping the ball before they cross the goal. I'm wondering if you see that, if there's any message to you guys offensively, or what the plan is for you guys when you score, or what you're told to do.
Well, here's the rules. Let me give you the rules. So we do have rules. So the rules are: you score, you hand the ball to the official, you go hug the big guy. So if anybody got away from that and they dropped the ball before they crossed the end zone, but the other team recovered it, I could only imagine what that day would be like for that man, or the rest of the year from Coach Meyer. I couldn't tell you how awful that might be. So I gave you the rules, but as the consequences, God, I don't know.
What would be worse, that or a backup quarterback, a true freshman backup quarterback getting the opposing defense fired up? Like, let's say they brought out Dwayne Haskins and he said something bad about like Michigan State's defense, which
Well, I think that's why Ross will never talk as a freshman, because he knows what he'll say.
What about John?
John? I think John, I'm okay with John a little bit. Look, don't give him too much time, Jerry. You know what I'm saying? Give him a little bit. But, nah, I mean, I think that's just a young guy expressing how he felt. No problem with that. He did get fired up for the defense. I mean, obviously, they still talk about it, but, I mean, as a team, I think we just went out there and wanted to go play our best football. So, yeah, as far as the two going hand in hand, I don't know. It's a rough day. It's a bad day at the office.
All right.
Thanks, appreciate it.
God bless.